it is Steph with Tiny's Garden, and today we are talking about 9 different flowers I am seed starting in late January and February. Now I know it's definitely late January. Tomorrow is going to be the 31st here, but I'm hoping to get this up tonight. So I wanted to just cover my bases of late January in case you don't have yours in yet, and the month of February, because I know it's nice to have a look at what's ahead, to get organized and get those seedlings under some grow lights. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm covering 25 varieties within those 9 flowers, so let's go. Also, this is important. All of these dates are based on my last frost date of April 30th. That is the average last frost date in my area, which is the suburbs of Chicago, Zone 5B. So if you haven't, you need to Google what your last frost date is, your last spring frost date, right now. Take a moment and do it. Da, 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 da. Okay, now, when I give you these dates, they are based on April 30th. So the date you just found, your last frost date, you are going to adjust by that many days, whether that's planting them later or planting them earlier. If you're in a higher zone than me, so 6, 7, 8 plus, then you're probably going to be able to do them a little earlier because your last frost date is before mine. If you are behind me, so those zone 4 guys, oh, I feel you, zone 4, then you're probably gonna have to wait a little bit because your last frost date is after mine. And you don't want your seedlings to be ready necessarily too soon. So now let's rock and roll. The first group is Iceland Poppies, which I planned on planting on January 25th. It's going to be today, which is January 30th. That's why I've got my trays out. I'm gonna do that later. Not in this video because I don't want it to be forever long. But the variety I am planting is Champagne Bubbles. I'll put a picture on the screen of what each of these look like in case you want to go out and buy more seeds. We all do it, we all do it. Next, sweet peas. Sweet peas I want to plant on 1/25 as well. That's January 25th. I am using some seeds from my own crop last year, so that includes Air One, North Shore, Poor Luck, and Restore Mel. Beautiful sweet peas. I also bought 2 more packages. Those are Elegance Formula Mix and Royal Blend. I've got everything up on my wall over here, so sorry that the eyes are darting so much, but it's easier this way. With those sweet peas, you want to make sure that you soak them 24 hours before. Some people say you don't have to. I did last year. Some people also say you want to nick them. So that's up to you whether you do those 2 things. I'm going to soak them for sure, but get those in the ground as soon as you can. I will be doing them tomorrow because I need to soak them right now. I'm gonna do it right now and pause this or else I'll forget. I wasn't joking, I really need to soak them. Good, done. Next we have Snapdragons. These will be planted on February 11th. Now buckle up, I've got 8 different varieties to cover here. Potomac Apple Blossom, Chantilly Bronze, Potomac Early Sunrise, Costa Apricot, Potomac Orange, Rembrandt Snapdragon. I'll try and find a picture of that. That's a Hudson Valley Seed Company one. And Madame Butterfly Bronze with White. The Madame Butterflies were my favorite last year. It's actually all I grew for Snapdragons, and I didn't get my hands on a bunch of them. So trying the Potomacs this year will be interesting to see the difference. Next, Black-Eyed Susans. I have Cherry Brandy, Rudbeckia, would also be a more fancier name for them, and Sahara Mix. These will be planted also on February 11th. Moving on to things I'm going to be planting a little later in February, we have Blue Plurum, which is a green filler that will be planted on February 24th. With Blue Plurum, you're going to freeze 2 weeks before you actually plant them. So of course, I went into my calendar, counted 2 weeks back, and that is going to be February 10th. So they will go into the fridge then so that they're nice and cool and ready to be sown. Next is Larkspur, also going to be planted on 2/24, February 24th. I have the QIS Blue variety. These also need to be frozen. I'm not sure if you actually put them in the freezer. That's a good question. I usually just do the fridge. But anyways, they need to be cooled at least 2 weeks before, so that is also going to be on February 10th. Then we have Calendula on February 24th as well. These do not need to be cooled, and I am going to be growing the Zeolites Calendula. Grew it last year, such a beautiful flower, and it's a pest attractor, so it will host a lot of different pests instead of going on other flowers, which is always a plus. And I think it's a beautiful flower in general. I know some people use it medicinally as well, but I don't have the Zeolites yet. I haven't been able to find it, so your girl's not done seed starting shopping yet. Now we're getting to the end, almost there. 2 more flowers. We have Bachelors Button next. The Classic Fantastic variety and Classic Romantic variety I'm growing. These will also go in the ground on February 24th. Last but certainly not least, we have Stock, a beautiful aromatic type of flower that has kind of that old clovey grandma's house smell in a really good way. Beautiful flower as well for cutting, but the scent is really cozy to me. The varieties I'm growing are Iron Apricot, Iron Cherry, Cat's Cherry Blossom, and Cat's Yellow. That is it. Those are the 9 different flowers I'm growing and all of the 25 varieties I am sowing for late January and February. Please comment below and let me know what you are starting late January and February. If there's any I haven't thrown in there, I'm curious. I could still go out and get some. But I do have a couple other things I'm starting too that aren't on that list, but these are gonna kind of be on my reserve. If I get to them, I get to them. If I don't, I don't. That's gonna be things like Dusty Miller, Brushstrokes Viola, a couple perennials I'm gonna give a try too. Will be a Primrose that I got from Swallowtail Seeds and Blue Pearl Jacob's Ladder. So hopefully I get to those, but if not, then I just didn't. There's always next year. Please subscribe if you haven't. I'd love to have you follow along here, and we will see you in the next one. Happy planting! Bye.